Hello students, let's discuss 8086 memory interfacing. So 8086 has got a 16-bit data bus. That is, the data transfer can occur at the rate of 16 bits per bus cycle. In one machine cycle, it can access 16 bits of data. So we have seen the instruction set of 8086. We have both the instructions, like we have instructions like uh, byte transfer instructions, also word transfer instructions. So if you see in this particular instruction, only one byte is transferred from this location to AL register. In this instruction, two bytes, that is one word is transferred. 16-bit data is transferred from memory to processor, okay, to a register AX. So in case of word transfer, 2 bytes from two consecutive locations must be accessed. That is, two addresses are needed. Okay, so to satisfy these requirements, so let us see how the memory is actually organized in 8086. So a 16-bit data can be obtained by accessing two memory chips in parallel. Okay, 16-bit data is accessed by two memory chips are connected in parallel. To satisfy the requirement like byte transfer and word transfer, both are to be possible. So to satisfy that requirement, in case of 8086 processor, two memory chips are taken in parallel. To one chip, the low order data bus is connected, that is D0 to D7, and the other one, high order data bus D8 to D15 is connected. Okay, the address bus, the same address lines are connected to both the chips. Okay, so this is the address bus from the processor. So how many address lines are connected here, that depends on the capacity of this memory chip. Okay, so here these chips are connected in parallel and it is organized, or it is the in such a way that one address, let us suppose the starting address is this, okay, then its next address will be in this chip, and its next address will be in this chip. It is organized in such a way that one address is in this chip, its next address will be in this chip, and its next address will be 3. Here it is, next address is 4, and here the next address is 5, and so on. So if you observe here, all these addresses are even, isn't it? Last bit is 0 in this case, and these are all even addresses, and here all these addresses are odd. So that is the reason we call this as even bank, and this one as odd bank, because all the odd addresses are present here. This is odd bank, and all even addresses are present in this one, in this chip. This chip is called as even bank. Also, because low order data bus is connected here, this is also called as low bank, and high order data bus is connected here, so this is called as high bank. Okay, so this is how, like, the last address in this will be E. Here it is. If 1 megabyte memory is connected, These are the last addresses. Okay, so this is how the memory is connected in case of 8086 processor in the form of two banks. So half of the addresses, all the even addresses will be there in one memory chip, and all the odd addresses will be there in another chip. So that 16-bit data transfer is possible. 16-bit data transfer or 8-bit data transfer is possible here. Okay, now how are these two banks selected? Okay, let's see how these two banks are selected. These two banks are selected with the help of two signals, A0 and BHE bar. Okay, A0 is the least significant address bit, and BHE bar, you know, if you remember the pin configuration of 8086 processor, there is a pin BHE bar. This is bus high enable bar. High enable. Okay, so bus high enable. So high order data bus enable. Okay, so this signal will be active. The processor will generate this signal when a data transfer is required on high order data bus. That means if it is a 16-bit transfer or the address is odd address, then in that case bus high enable bar will be generated by the processor, which is used to select this particular bank. Okay, so to the chip select of this particular even bank, A0 is used, because we have seen that in case of this address, even address selection, like when the address is even, always A0 will be 0, isn't it? Even addresses 0 0, in case of 2, in case of 4, if you see, A0 in this case is always 0. So whenever it is an even address, A0 will be 0. So that is used to select this even bank. And bus high enable bar is connected to the chip select of this particular chip, odd bank. Okay, high order data bus is connected to this odd bank, and bus high enable bar pin is used to select this particular chip. Okay, now let's see how it is connected. Let us suppose like 64, it is asked to connect 64 KB RAM to 8086. It is asked connect 64 KB RAM to 8086 processor. So you cannot connect here 64 KB single chip to the single RAM chip to the processor. So you need to connect, because the bank system is required here. So you'll take two 32 KB chips. So take two 32 KB RAM chips. Okay, and this is D8 to D15. Data lines are connected here, D0 to D7 to this one, and the address bus. How many address lines? Because it is a 64 KB RAM, it requires how many address lines? 2 to the power of 16 is 64 KB. So 16 address lines are required, A0 to A15. Okay, so in this A0 to A15, A0 is used to chip select the low bank or even bank. Okay, so from A1 to A15 is connected here. For 32 KB, you require 15 address lines. So that is fine. A1 to A15 is connected here. Here also same. A1 to A15 is used here. and A0 is used in selecting this even bank chip. That we'll see. So we are left with what are the remaining address lines A16 to A19. So this A16 to A19 is to be decoded. So you can use any decoder. To this decoder input we give A16 to 17, 18 and A19. So these four lines are connected to a decoder, and output of this decoder, here we need the chip select of these two RAMs. This chip is to be selected with A0, isn't it? This is a even bank. So this is to be selected with A0. So this is ORed with A0 and given to chip select. So when A0 is 0, that means if it is an even address and decoder logic is low, when both are low, okay, when both are low, output of OR gate will be low and this particular chip will be selected. In case of odd address, here decoder is low and bus high enable bar. When this is low, both are low, the OR gate output will be low, which is used to select the odd bank. Okay, so this is how the memory is connected to the 8086 processor in the form of two banks, even bank and odd bank, so that byte transfer and word transfer are taken place at the same ease. Okay, so if it is, the instruction is, as I said before, if this is the instruction which is executed, here byte transfer is to be taken place, isn't it? Only because it is AL register, only one byte is to be read from this particular location. So here this is a even address. So A0 will be 0. So even bank will be selected and this address will be in even bank. So from that one byte is read to the by the processor and placed in AL register. If suppose it is move AH, so here word transfer is to taken place. Okay, so word transfer, and if it because this is an even address is there, A0 will be 0, and from next location, you know, when it is a word transfer from that location and from its consecutive location, next location, that is 0001, 1 byte is to be taken. Because it is a word transfer, bus high enable bar will be low. So both the even bank and odd bank are selected from two consecutive locations, from 00 location and 01 location. 1 byte is placed on the data bus so that word is transferred to AH register. Okay, so if the address is odd address, in this case here it is byte transfer only because AL register is used here. Okay, and A0 will be 1 because it is a odd address. A0 will be 1. So odd bank will not be selected. But in this case, bus high enable bar will be low. So only the odd bank is selected and 1 byte from this location is placed on the data bus, high order data bus. So if it is AX from odd address, this is word transfer from odd address, because these two addresses, that means it has to take the one word from 0001 location 1 byte and 0002 location 1 byte. Okay, so in this case, in one machine cycle it cannot access 16-bit data. So first it will enable only the odd bank transfers 1 byte. Okay, so in first machine cycle BHE bar will be low and A0 is high here. So only this odd bank is selected. Okay, so 1 byte from 001 location will be transferred to, contents of this will be transferred to AL register, and in second machine cycle A0 will be 0 and BHE bar will be high. So odd even bank is selected and contents from the even address will be transferred to AH. Okay, so if it is a odd address specified in the instruction, even if it is a 16-bit data transfer, it requires 2 machine cycles. In one machine cycle it is not possible, it requires 2 machine cycles. Okay, so that is the reason we always select the even addresses so that the system throughput will be more. Okay, so this is about how 8086 processor is connected to 8086 processor. The memory is connected. It is in the form of 2 banks. 2 chips are connected in parallel so that byte data transfer and word data transfer is taken place with the same ease. Okay, so in the next video we'll see problems on this. Okay, some problems we'll see in the next video. A small correction here, it is not AH register, it is AX. Okay, because it is a word transfer, it is AX register.